My name is Claude Spicer. My parents were Claude and Marcia Spicer. They were really good people. I was named after my father. I'm a junior, of course. Went outside, played a lot of sled riding, riding bicycles. That's about it. I mean, watch TV.
He has his own fixed ways, but in that, he teaches you the right way. Tyke is my father, my mentor, my teacher, the one who taught me how to see the world in my own point of view. He's lived a great life. He's worked his entire life, but the condition, I see my father deteriorate, and it's very hard to watch. Very, very hard to watch.
I had trouble with alcohol until I was probably like 30, 32 or so. I was married by 1978. I graduated in 78, got married in 78. And we had some rough times financially and stuff, so that led to my drinking. And finally I just quit drinking because I knew I didn't need that anymore, so. Which I'm glad I did quit drinking. It was bad on me and my wife's relationship. But other than that, I don't really regret anything.
Others can see Tyke however they want, but I think anytime somebody did meet Tyke and actually know this guy, at the very least they would have to respect him. You just cannot. He's just too good of a person. He'd do anything for anybody, and he always has. When I was a kid, we were all over at Sealy's Creek swimming. There was a good bit of current. Everybody was going down it. I wanted to do it too. And I did, and I got caught in the current, and it kept pulling me down. And the next thing I know, my dad's running in the water with everything he had on and dragging me out of the water. His jeans, his boots, everything. He's in the water coming to drag me out. And I don't know if I've ever seen my dad that scared before. It was amazing. I was scared too, but he was there for me when I needed him, and it's always been like that.
As a young one, and with my siblings, it was actually, I grew up, it was really nice growing up knowing I had somebody there to come home to, had a father figure to be at home with me, had a father at home, you know, just had everything some people don't have. I was in a hospital for a car wreck at 8 years old, and I remember being in the ambulance going to the hospital, and I got to the hospital and they asked, and I told, I don't know who the nurse was, I was only 8. I was like, I want Tyke, go get Tyke. And I kept telling it, I kept yelling it to him, and then next thing you know, I think maybe an hour, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half later, he shows up at the hospital. He's the first person there because that's who I asked for. He was the first person there and the last one to leave.
I have lung cancer now pretty sure it's from smoking, but it was probably from welding too. Yeah, I got my good days and I got my bad days, so.
What he often liked to do was take us to the airport every weekend to let us see the planes fly off. Am I going to quit smoking immediately from it? No. It's a very, very hard habit to kick. I pray that I have the strength someday to quit so that I don't have to go through what he's going through, because he's a tough man and I see what it's doing to him, and I don't want to see that for anybody else.
He is my father. But beyond that, he's my rock. He's the one solid thing that I'd say most people in our family can say that's always been there for him. He's the pillar of the family. I know what it means, you know, and that's the hardest part. To be honest, we all know that this is what tobacco does. We all know this. Every smoker knows this. It's not something that's new. So we all knew it was there, but it definitely makes a difference when it touches you personally. Can it override the addiction? My dad got cancer and it took him a while to quit smoking, basically until his health wouldn't let him smoke. So that just goes to show you how strong that addiction can be.
Life is short. You're here on earth for a few years and then you're gone. You just gotta do the best you can while you're here. I always thought I'd be fine, because I was always healthy until I got cancer, you know. Well, I had diabetes too, but I never dreamt I would have cancer until it hit me.